everyone, welcome to Wilkes Now. I'm Brianna Ebish.
And I'm Gracie Franco.
Let's take a look at what we have on today's show.
Ariel Reed, and today on Weather Now we'll go further in depth on how the weather will be for this week for the first few days of fall.
Hello everyone, I'm Cabrina Nikki, the Editor-in-Chief for The Beacon, and on today's Beacon Briefs, I'll tell you what's in the news this week. Don't forget that you can grab your own copy of The Beacon at any campus building. I'll have more coming up soon. See you in a few.
I'm Kirsten Peters.
And I'm Eric Bideman.
Coming up on Sports Now, we're covering the latest fall sports news.
With Wilkes football advancing the record to 3-0, Taylor Gordy will sit down with Wilkes football head coach Jonathan Drock for some insight on their season.
We'll see you back here soon for more.
We're really excited to be back for another year at Wilkes Now.
Definitely. I'm looking forward to it.
We have a lot of exciting stuff this year, and I'm really excited to just be back in the swing of things.
Oh yeah, me too.
Yeah, me too. The Colonel's Closet is happy to announce that it has extended hours on Tuesdays and Thursdays. The pantry, which provides food, personal, and household care items, will now be open Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. and Tuesday and Thursday from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. The Colonel's Closet is located inside the Interfaith Office, room 202 of the Henry Student Center. Faculty, staff, and students are welcome, and all visits are confidential. You can also order online. Online orders will be filled within 24 hours and available for pickup at the info desk at the Henry Student Center. Now let's send it to Ian and Tyler, who have this week's pizza review.
All right, Frankie, just joking, we got Neil behind the camera here. Tyler here, we got Ian, pizza review, starting us off fresh in fall of 2019. We are at Pronto Pizza in right off of Main Street in this little alleyway by the Martz Trail bus station.
It's an absolute staple here in the Wilkes area. We love it here.
All right, so we got the pie here, fresh oven baked pizza. We're gonna take a look at it.
Oh yeah, she looking juicy.
It's a little, all right, it is a little soupy, I'm not gonna lie, based off of first glimpse. So when we went in there, the owner, oh my gosh, we got, hey, can I be on? So when we went in there, you know, Ian, you can take a slice. So,
all right, let me take a
real
slice.
thing,
Yeah.
I really want to like this.
Ooh. Wait, you got a good drip. The cheese is coming straight off first up.
So, first off, I really want to like this pizza because the owner in there, he's super nice, and you know, it really makes me want to like the pizza. So I have a lot of hopes for it, and I really want to be impressed by it. So, first glimpse, it's very soupy.
Very nice drip.
Not a whole lot of flop.
Flop
just a little bit.
A little subpar.
So, Pronto Pizza, you guys know it. One bite, we're gonna try it.
Very fresh.
Well, 3rd degree burn on the roof of my mouth. I'm gonna feel that one later.
It'll hurt.
It's gonna be a little weird. All right.
Honestly, it's one bite. We've got to take more than one.
Not bad though. I gotta say, it's a pretty solid pizza. So we're gonna rate this 1 out of 10. Quite frankly, I gotta say, I am pretty impressed with this pizza.
Yeah, I have to say, the cheese to sauce ratio is honestly really good. A little bit greasy, a little floppy, not too shabby overall though. If you want to start to give our numbers on it?
I'm gonna have to think this one through. I'm not gonna lie. A little greasy. So 1 through 10. Now whole numbers, they're rookie scores, all right?
Yeah,
they're rookie
you gotta
scores.
have a decimal to give it an accurate representation here.
So
while you're chewing, I'm gonna say 6'1", also my height for everybody out there. Really good slice, so.
I'm gonna go 6.7. 6.7 is my review. I gotta say the pizza's good. Although I would like it to be a little more crunchy. Although putting it together, I gotta say it's a pretty solid pizza. Pronto Pizza, pizza review. Ian and Tyler out.
Thanks, Tyler and Ian.
The American Medical Student Association, AMSA, will hold a fundraiser for our newly formed organization and will donate 25% of all the funds raised to the Medical Oncology Associate Prescription Assistance Fund. This fund helps cancer patients pay for their medications and treatments. To show your support, please come out to our event from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. on Tuesday, October 1st, and shave people's heads. There will also be ribbons and hairspray if you want to add some pink to your day. Email stephco@wilkes.edu or jasondeboard@wilkes.edu. If you would like to order a t-shirt or stop by our table in the Henry Student Center during club hours, shirts are $15 until the first order is placed. Then the cost goes up to $20. Come quick, the first order is going out soon. Now let's send it to Cabrini, who has this week's Beacon Briefs.
Welcome to the Beacon Briefs. I'm Cabrini Ranicki, the editor-in-chief for the Beacon here at Wilkes. Here's what's been happening. Wilkes University was awarded a major research instrumentation research grant from the National Science Foundation, which totaled more than $486,000. The grant will allow the university to construct a high-performance computer cluster. Wilkes University will be the only institution in the region with this technology. It will aid in different professors' research, including research into the greenhouse effect, protein folding, landslides, and breast cancer detection. The Political Science, History, and Pre-Law program celebrated Constitution Day on Tuesday, September 17th with a lecture. Dr. John Hepp, professor of history at Wilkes, discussed the historical context behind the United States Constitution. Hepp explained the events leading up to the American Revolution, including the complaints made by colonists against the King of England. In other news, the Sardoni Art Gallery hosted the final art block of the year this past Friday. The art block has been held every third Friday of the month from April through September. This month's art block featured the Keystone College's mobile glass studio, events for kids, a pop-up beer garden, and a performance by Indigo Moon Brass Band Trio. Art Block will be back in April of 2020 with more events organized by the Diamond City Partnership. Thanks for checking in, guys. That's all I have for today. I'm Cabrini Ranicki, and this is Beacon Briefs. Now let's get back to the studio.
We'll be right back after this public service announcement.
Yep, it's confusing. It's hard for all of us to recycle properly when it's this confusing. Yet recycling is the #1 thing we can do for the environment and the economy if we do it properly. We have a solution, and it's working.
The standardized labels help people recycle more, and they help people recycle right. Let's recycle across America, and let's recycle right.
To be part of the standardized label solution, visit letsrecycleright.org.
Welcome back. The America Reads, American Counts tutoring program is looking for candy donations. They will be participating in the Kistler Parade on Tuesday, October 29th. They expect more than 2,000 kids to participate in this 3-hour trunk-or-treat event. They'll need more than 4,000 pieces of candy, so they're seeking donations from other clubs or campus community members to help reduce the cost. Please drop off donations in the office, 108A in the Henry Student Center Lounge between today and Monday, October 28th. Thank you. Now we'll check in with Madison Hummer on the progress of the Ralston Athletic Complex renovations.
With its dedication less than 2 weeks away, construction is wrapping up here at the new Bruggerworth Field at the Ralston Athletic Complex. Construction began here at the Ralston Athletic Complex over the summer for the $8 million project. The renovations include a new multi-use turf field. The field will be used for men's and women's soccer, men's and women's lacrosse, and women's field hockey. The enhancements also include a new turf baseball field.
It's going to allow Wilkes University to have 2 turf fields, which will allow us to put on 2 events at the same time. It'll allow teams to practice 2 teams at the same time on turf. So it's going to accommodate us from an academic standpoint. We'll be able to hold more practices in a shorter amount of time.
Along with the new fields, new enhancements for the fan experience include 2 press boxes, 2 spectator areas, and a scoreboard. The university also has plans for new lighting, as well as enhanced parking and pedestrian walkways. The field is the latest project for the university after completing the 5th year of a 6-year Gateway to the Future plan to upgrade campus facilities.
Well, I mean, it's obviously first-class field with, 2 press boxes, LED lighting, LED scoreboard. The gentleman, Bob Bergerworth, who made a major donation to the facility, was a soccer player here, and he graduated in 1983. But it's as good nice as a field as you're going to see in the region, for sure.
I spoke to Wilkes University student athletes to get their opinion on what the new field means for their team.
For me personally, I don't really think it's going to affect me too much. However, I know at Artillery Park, our left field was really short, and we had a lot of right-handed hitters who really took advantage of that short wall. So I think for them, we could see maybe a decrease in home runs. But overall, it's just really nice having like a D1 level facility now.
I honestly think that it's going to be a super great opportunity for everyone on the team to be able to play on both surfaces, and it'll really broaden our game, because not every school has the same turf as us. We're just excited to play on it, and how it's lined, it's less confusing because there aren't the football lines on it, so that'll be exciting.
Overall, I'm really excited, and I think the team is too. From my freshman year to now, it's really amazing to see all the renovations that have been done at the facilities, so especially in the blue room too.
The field's dedication will take place homecoming weekend, October 4th to the 6th. From the Ralston Athletic Complex, I'm Madison Hummer with Wilkes Now.
Thanks, Madison. Now let's send it over to Kirsten and Eric for Sports Now.
Welcome to Sports Now. I'm Kirsten Peters.
And I'm Eric Bideman.
Fall athletics are underway at Wilkes University, and the Colonels are back in full swing.
This season, Wilkes football is 3-0 under the leadership of head coach Jonathan Drock. In his first season, the Colonels went 6-4 overall.
With wins against Hartwick, Lebanon Valley, and Lycoming, Wilkes has remained 3-0 through the first 3 games of the season, their first time doing so since the 2009 season.
With an impressive performance from senior captain Bud Moyer, the Colonels were able to claim the double overtime victory against Lycoming this past weekend. Moyer had 2 interceptions, one of which sealed the game for the Colonels, 10 tackles, 1 tackle for loss, and 1 pass breakup.
With an impressive start to the season, we want to gain some insight on the Colonels' approach thus far. Now we'll toss it over to Taylor Gordy, who's sitting down with Coach Drock to discuss the status of Wilkes football.
Thanks, Kirsten. Today we're here with Wilkes football head coach Jonathan Drock. Thanks for joining us today, Coach Drock.
Thank you for having me, Todd.
It's good to see you after the team extended their winning streak to 3 games this following week and a 24-17 win over Lycoming.
Yeah, it was a good win.
So, talking about this past week, what was your focus preparing for this game, and how did your team game plan turn out during the course of the game?
I think we really had an emphasis on stopping the run. I think our defense did a fantastic job of making sure that they didn't have an opportunity to prolong drives and get them off the field in 3rd down. And then offensively, we just had to take what they gave us. We got some long balls early, and then we were able to kind of work the underneath and intermediate routes as we went into the 2nd and 3rd quarter, and that allowed us to continue to stay on the field and own the time of possession. And in the end, that's what really came down to winning for us.
Very much agreed. How does it feel to remain unbeaten considering the team hasn't performed this well in recent years? Did the team have any weaknesses last year that you honed into strengths this year?
I think we've grown a lot. You know what I mean? We have this saying, and go get your 1% and continue to improve and be a little bit better every day. And we've done that. And our guys have worked really, really hard in the offseason to make sure that they've set themselves up to be successful this fall. We learned from some of our mistakes last year. We took steps forward last fall, but now we've taken another couple steps forward in the beginning of this year, and we're looking forward to doing that again in 2 weeks.
All right, thanks, Coach. What players have been a valuable asset to your team's locker room in regards to keeping the team together?
I think our captains do a great job. You know what I mean? We have great leadership within our team, and Dane Tarantelli and Bud Moyer and Vinnie Werner, and the names go on and on as far as that goes. But those guys have done a spectacular job of keeping the team together. We have great young leadership as well. Our freshman class is really, really strong. There's a lot of those guys contributing for us right now, and they've really set their sights on taking that next step. And that next step for us is going 4-0 in a week.
That's great. Sounds good. How did you feel leading into the bye week and your upcoming game against the Alvernia in the following week? Will you use this week as extra time to prepare, or will you use it to recharge?
I think a little bit of both. to be honest. I think we're a little bit banged up right now, so it's going to be nice to be able to recharge and get healthy. At the same time, we're going to continue to work on Alvernia and continue to take steps forward. We'll start our game planning for them today, and then we will continue to work throughout the course of the week and really kind of fine-tune things by next week. But this week our schedule will be a little bit lighter. We only have 3 practices this week. We give the guys the weekend off so they can go home and recharge. We've had them here since the beginning of August now. So they haven't been able to go home for almost 7 or 8 weeks. So it's nice for them to be able to go home and see their families and spend a little time away from football.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you, Taylor. Appreciate it.
I appreciate having you here today. We wish the best of luck to you the rest of the season. And now back to Kirsten and Eric for more.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Taylor. Hopefully the Colonels can rest and recharge in preparation for their homecoming matchup against Alvernia on October 5th.
In other sports news, men's soccer has played 2 double overtime contests in the past 2 weeks, securing draws against Haverford and Keystone, with a victory against Susquehanna in the middle.
Sophomore goalkeeper R.J. Rao has been an important piece to the Colonels' success. He made 10 saves in the tie with Haverford, 7 saves in his second shutout against Susquehanna, and 3 saves in the 1-1 draw with Keystone, earning him back-to-back MAC Freedom Player of the Week honors.
On the women's side, the Colonels did not have as impressive of showings, falling 3-0 to both Susquehanna and nationally ranked Arcadia.
Despite 5 shot attempts for Wilkes, none of them found the back of the net against Susquehanna. Similarly, the Colonels' meek 2 shots against number 19 Arcadia left their scoring opportunities to a minimum.
However, the game did remain scoreless through the first 45 minutes of play against Arcadia, demonstrating Wilkes' ability to face stiff competition. Head coach John McNichol attributes this in part to defensive efforts from junior center backs Catherine Gregoire and Neve Harkins.
Reflecting on the contest, McNichol said, quote, "As we continue to get more comfortable with the way we want to play, I think there's going to be a lot more positives going forward. But for today, they did a really nice job, particularly in the first half." Looking ahead to their contest with Scranton, McNichol added, "Scranton is a great team. They're tough. They're not scoring as many goals as they have in the past, so I think it's going to be a pretty tight matchup for us."
Wilkes will face Scranton tonight at 7 p.m. on their home turf.
As for field hockey, the Colonels dominated with 3 shutouts this week against Moravian, Wilson, and Bryn Athyn.
Sophomore forward Morgan Murphy has been a force to be reckoned with, scoring back-to-back goals in the 3-0 victory against Wilson and scoring an additional 2 goals in the 7-0 blowout against Bryn Athyn.
Junior defender and midfielder Lauren Baldwin has also been impressive, scoring the only goal of the contest to beat Moravian, as well as adding 2 goals to her tally against Bryn Athyn.
Sophomore goalkeeper Maya Zach made 7 saves combined in the 3 contests.
As for women's volleyball, their only win of the week came on a 3-0 sweep against Clark Summit.
Senior co-captain Jamie Mikovic filled the stat line with 13 kills, 23 digs, 4 blocks, and 4 aces.
Sophomore setter Carly Huffman finished with 31 assists and 7 digs, and senior co-captain Julie Murphy contributed 17 digs and a career-best 4 assists.
In cross-country news, the Colonels' standout performance dates to September 15th, when both the men's and women's teams placed 3rd at the Queensboro Invitational.
For the men, senior Kevin Singel finished the 5-mile race in 31 minutes and 42 seconds to secure a 14th place finish. Sophomore John Zick and junior Noah Molina both completed the race in a little over 31 minutes as well, snagging 16th and 19th places finishes respectively.
On the women's side, the Colonels earned their second third-place finish of the season. Freshman Mia Hensel finished the race in 22 minutes and 54 seconds for a 9th-place finish. Senior Caroline Rickard finished 13th.
As for men's and women's golf, the women have gone 2-1-1, whereas the men have lost all 4 of their contests.
Sophomores Sarah Sorber, Cassidy Taylor, and Gwen McConnell posted victories in Wilkes' win over Kings.
As for the Beacon's Athlete of the Week, on the men's side, it's sophomore soccer player R.J. Rao, and on the women's side, it's senior volleyball player Jamie Mikovic.
Be sure to grab your copy of the Beacon that comes out today to see the Athlete of the Week spreads and the rest of the sports section. Now that's all we have today for Sports Now. I'm Kirsten Peters.
And I'm Eric Bideman. Wilkes Now will be back. We'll be right back after this public service announcement.
She nearly lost her front flipper when it was entangled in fishing line. But soon, she will be ready to return to the wild. With your support, Pearl will join the hundreds of endangered sea turtles rehabilitated by the South Carolina Aquarium Sea Turtle Care Center. For that, we thank you. To learn more about how you can help sea turtles like Pearl, visit scaquarium.org/guardian.
The body, it is a work of art and a powerful ally in the fight against cancer. A new approach called immunotherapy works by helping our immune system correctly identify and eradicate many types of cancer cells. Speak with your doctor and visit su2c.org/immunotherapy to learn more. Your body might just be your greatest hope.
Hi y'all, welcome to Weather Now. I'm Ariel Reed. Today, right now, it's about 64 degrees outside on this Tuesday overcast day. Looking throughout today, it's going to be a brisk morning, as y'all are already aware. Later today, it should warm up to about 70 degrees around 2 o'clock, and later tonight, it'll cool off yet again. It is officially fall season, so happy fall, y'all. Today, it's going to be mostly sunny with a high of 72 degrees and a low of 50 degrees. Looking into tomorrow, it's going to be partly cloudy skies, high of 76, low of 58. Thursday, we're looking at partially sunny skies with a high of 77 and a low of 52 degrees. We're also looking at a chance of showers after 3 p.m. Friday, it's going to be mostly sunny with a high of 77 degrees and a low of 56 degrees. Heading into the weekend, it should be a gorgeous Saturday and Sunday with a high of 81 and 80 degrees, and it'll be mostly sunny both those days. Heading back into Monday, it's going to be partly sunny with a high of 77 and a low of 62. Since it is officially spooky season, we're going to have some fun facts about fall. Fall occurs due to the Earth's tilt, not the distance from the sun. Pumpkin spice actually has nothing to do with pumpkins. It's the flavoring they use to make pumpkin pie. And if you're born in the fall, you're in luck because those children are statistically better students and they're supposed to live longer. Looking into Thursday with our chance of rain, as you can see, there's a very low probability of storms in the evening, and if we do get some rain, it should not be that much water. Looking ahead, it should warm up this afternoon and continue to warm up throughout the week. That's all for Weather Now. I'm Ariel Reed. Back to the anchor desk for more.
That's all the time we have for today. Just a reminder, you can watch us live every Tuesday on Service Electric Channel 97 at 12 noon. Also, check out our YouTube channel for episodes of the show and more.
And in case you missed it, our broadcast re-airs every weeknight at 7:30 p.m. I thank you very much for watching from all of us here at Wilkes Now. Have a great week.